in South Bend, Indiana. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the BYU Cougars and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give is to Williams. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. It's caught. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short. A lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Turning it on! And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage. But you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going. But I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Then make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Running inside, it's Lindsey. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Might be changing the route. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Carr bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Scrimmage, it'll be 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Knute Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Could be an alley. Past the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Dropping back. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he'll be brought down.
BYU 7, Notre Dame 6. Number 35, set to kick it off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. Got a man. It's Lindsey. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Cougars will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's it's Williams. There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Throwing. Carr gets it to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. To the air, it's Carr. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a crease. It's Lindsey. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. BYU lines up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They feed him again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. The kick is on its way. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll send the back in motion. The run inside. It's Mobley. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Pulls and fires complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They'll operate out of split backs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Carr to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Could not make his way to the corner.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Play action, C.J. Carr fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Motion from the back. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Got a little grass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Carr on play action. Blasted as he lets it go. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Trying play action. Fires it down the seam. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game...
There's some room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the grab, it's Lyons. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's kick things off with Jacksonville State taking on the UAB Blazers. And it's Jacksonville State able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. He's past the 30. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They'll move the tight end. Play fake, Carr. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Carr. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the right. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you...
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the productive first down play in 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now, and it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lindsey. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. What a grab with one hand. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the red zone, looking for a man. Right on the money. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Return! Ready, go!
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Williams. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He fires to the left side. He's got it for a big play. Off to the races. To the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks that have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Bachmeier. A little release to the back. Jumped on top of the pile.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He might want another play. Throwing, Carr. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quick strike complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one.
Ready, ready. Bubba. Freeze. Shift. Ready, go.
C.J. Carr firing again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here's Carr to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The quick out, and he'll be brought down. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Again, it's Carr. They get to him as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB, good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Got his man out of the backfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Through a pick the last time they had it, they'll try to be more productive this time around. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Looking down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing the pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Got him downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards.
Here we go. Go, go.
Calls his own number. He's got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lyons. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Moving away from pressure. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Took it all the way back to the house.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Under fire. Right down the middle. A spectacular one-hand grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Got his man. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's taking a deep shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.